Hi YouTuber, this is Henry Lee again in my Blue Heron Arts studio. I'd like to do a demo on dry mounting again. This time I'm going to show you the process of method B. If you are familiar with silicone paper, you probably have watched many videos I've done before. Most of the time, especially in my early demos, I use method A a lot, which means you mount the painting first with the silicone paper. The advantage of this is that it's lightweight, it's still flexible to transport. So if you do method A, it can be rolled, like a. But if you got a very thin or adequate thickness of a permanent support, like this plain backing paper that we recently added to blueheronarts.com, you can still keep the flexibility with a permanent support. The release paper that comes with the silicone is not permanent. However, I sometimes just keep it if it's a small painting, and there's nothing wrong with that. But with a larger painting, it's better to have a stronger support. Okay. The method B means we mount the backing paper first if we have a stronger support, like a watercolor paper or other permanent support like a museum board. You can always do that, or a plain scroll. So the first thing I'm going to do is to spray some water on the original painting and flatten it or relax it. We get some water. As you can see, there are some wrinkles. The handmade rice paper, when they ship, they are flipped. So on the end, sometimes you got a crack in the shipping. You got this kind of wrinkle. Doesn't matter when you paint. I always just use a paper weight to hold the painting in place when I paint. I don't stretch it like a watercolor painting. But after painting, we must have it stretched and flattened, traditionally with wet mounting. But now we're doing it with a very convenient process. I can finish this painting within 10 minutes maybe. Let's do it now. So spray, especially this area with the wrinkle, but I would give an even spray because the shrinkage will be different if you spray partially. Another very important note I have mentioned with the wrinkle, in most cases I found is because the moisture, because we do have this spray, even with dry mounting, but just keep this separate from the second stage. Remember, this first padding must be different from the next one. Okay, and I will use let me see. I better use a protecting sheets to if I need to iron, I would definitely clean the iron first, or cover it with a protecting sheet. So let's see if I can find one. Okay, I got. This is not clear. This is another backing paper. Don't worry if you don't have a protecting sheet to begin with. You will have one once you finish your first project. So this is a release paper that doesn't have any silicone on it. I just use this protecting sheet, and I just flatten the painting. You can use a newsprint, just blotting the painting with the iron. You don't have to dry it completely, and you can leave a little bit moisture. It will help. However, you don't want any moisture on this heading. You can change it. You can see right now on my table they're shining, right? So the steam goes to the table. That's another potential problem. So I must use paper towel to clean the table completely. So no moisture on your dry mounting area. You can do it in separate table. So this creates lots of problem. The moisture on the table or on the padding that make the wrinkle, the silicone paper or dry the backing paper wrinkles. So this is a complete dry padding right now. The first step with method B is to mount the silicone film onto it. The backing paper could be bigger than the original. Sometimes I just use it as a mat. It will go behind the mat. It doesn't matter. The silicone side facing the rough side of the support. Okay. You don't have to use any moisture because both paper are very flat and dry. Okay. I just use an iron set between silk and the wall, which you can see that. You can test your own iron to find out what's the best temperature you work with. If it's too low, you won't activate the film. If it's too high, your working time is too fast. You would set the paper right away. I like to do it in several strokes, so I have chance to, not really chance to correct anything, but just I like to do this back and forth, not just one stroke, right? Okay. So step one, and peel off the release paper from one corner and leave the film on the support. I think there's a problem now because it's too hot. So you'll see some stickiness. If I touch it, I can feel it. Just, wait a few seconds longer. I don't want to waste any of your traders' time, so I just do it my way. Okay, so this may have a little bubble, it's okay. Let me show you the laminated backing paper now with the film, the adhesive film. This is the rice paper painting. This should be the same size as the silicone. It could be a little bigger or smaller, but it should, ideally it's the same size. But don't worry if it's a little bigger, maybe okay, because it's not going to stick on this release paper. If you use the waxy side, the shiny side facing down, so you will not get stick. If you use a newsprint, it might the extra silicone edge may stick on the dust prevention sheet. But so what? You can just, it will not really be serious, but just a little bit. Okay, let's see which side is shiny. Yeah, that's the waxy side. Okay. Since I have already flattened the paper ideally with a little moisture, it will still help. You don't have to spray any water because it's quite flat. So I just start from center out to the corners. And just make sure it's even and evenly hot, and activate the film again. Make sure the painting is facing up. Okay, I had a Facebook friend who did this wrong at first time. If you put the painting facing down, you ruin it. You cannot take it back. Okay, make sure the painting is facing up. So experiment before you do your important work. My advice, not to take any risk at your first attempt. So easy, right? Okay, you see some thickness on the edge. It's okay, you won't get stuck. This is a gift painting I just sold or given to a student, Carrie. She was in my workshop actually, in my online class also. And if you purchase other supplies, you can also get a gift card, a thank you gift, or even a free painting if the amount you purchase is enough to exchange for a gift. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment area. You can get the backing paper that comes in a roll, either 19.5 wide or 33 or 38 inch wide. We are out of 33, but we'll be in stock soon. And the silicone paper also comes in different sizes, like 23, 27, 26.5 wide or 33 wide. You can order these two, and so you get all the supplies. This is so you can roll it still, but not so tight. You can roll like this still, but not very tight. It should be okay. Let me give you a coupon if you have a pen. Write this down. YOUTUBER with capital Y and capital T. So YouTube plus R, YouTuber. like a YouTuber, you're watching YouTube, you can use this coupon to get 10% off on orders over 35, I think. It won't expire, so anytime you purchase from Blue Heron Arts, you can get 10% off with the code YouTuber with capital Y and capital T. I'll write the code in the comment in the video description also. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.